In this segment, we're going to learn the various methods that vendors use to install third-party pieces of software on your computer without your knowledge. Today we're going to use a program called Converter Lite. So we're going to go ahead and double-click on the Setup icon, and that will ultimately take us into the Setup Wizard. This is a fairly friendly-looking screen. It just tells you what it's going to do and what the recommendations are. So we're just going to go ahead and click Next. On this screen, looks fairly friendly because you have the quick installation, which is recommended, and some friendly text down here that says, okay, don't worry about it, let's just go ahead and install it. So typically people in this instance will just choose Next and it will go ahead and install. What they don't tell you here is if you click Quick Installation, it's going to automatically install all of the stuff down here, some of which you don't want, or some of which you may not want. So what we're going to do is click on Custom. And people don't typically click on Custom because it has that nasty word Advanced over there and people get nervous. So what we're going to do is click Custom. We're going to uncheck the Start Now toolbar because we don't really want another toolbar on our browser. We're going to uncheck MSN as our home page, and we don't want Bing as our default search engine necessarily. And we're going to go ahead and click Next. This is a fairly friendly screen. It just tells you where it's going to install it and how much space it's going to take, and we're okay with that defaults. We'll click Next, and here's a very common trick that vendors use to get software on your computer. They use the word offer up here. This looks like it's an advertisement for WeatherBug. What they don't tell you is very clearly that if you click Install, it's going to install WeatherBug and Converter Lite on your machine. You read down here, by clicking Install, I agree that the license agreement and privacy policy, and I consent to install WeatherBug. So typically people would just click on Install and be done with it, not realizing that WeatherBug automatically came on their machine. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Skip, and we're going to watch Converter Lite install with nothing else with it. It's just Converter Lite and no other third-party programs. And that's how they do third-party software on your computer.